Hi, welcome to Tzipi's weekly message. This week I celebrated my birthday. We here in Israel, especially traditional people, celebrate our birthdays twice a year. First, according to the solar calendar, which is, my regular birthday, 19th of January, and also according to the Hebrew calendar, which is a lunar calendar. So I still have a birthday celebration coming up. And sometimes when people ask me about the fact that I don't eat sugar and flour, and they're like, what? Never eat cake ever? Like, not even on your birthday? And when I say, no, I don't eat cake ever, not even on my birthday, they look at me with this look of like either pity, like, really? Oh, you poor thing, or this look of incredulity. Like, it's just like unbelievable. That can't be. Like, how can you do that? That's like mission impossible. So I'd like to address this, these attitudes towards the idea of not having cake ever, not even on your birthday, not even a little. First of all, I want to clear the air and I want to say that the reason that when I decide not to eat cake, it is not out of the fact that I feel like I'm not allowed or poor me, like everybody else can have and I don't, or that it's something that I feel like I have no choice or something that, no, it's not there. It's not hard. It's just not who I am. I have come to the conclusion that for me, eating cake is just not good for me. And there is no in the middle of the way for me to eat in moderation. So I want to kind of give it as a comparison to the fact that I don't eat pig. I don't eat bacon. I don't eat ham because I am a traditional Jewish woman. Okay. At some point in my adult life, I made a decision, right, that for spiritual reasons and for my traditional reasons, part of my identity of who I am is a woman who does not eat porcine products. I do not eat pig. I don't eat bacon. I don't eat ham. I don't eat anything like that. Okay. Now, once I made that decision and it really became a part of my identity, this doesn't mean that I think that bacon tastes bad. Okay. When I go to visit my non-Jewish friends and they eat bacon, or if I see it on the advertisement, I'm sure it would be very delicious if I would have some, but it's not something that comes into that, sort of, it's just not something that's going to happen because I've decided that who I am is a Jewish woman who does not eat bacon. It is the same thing. And this is the place that the GPS program brings my clients who I work with, is to understand that if I know that I'm addicted to sugar, if I know that I'm addicted to hyper processed foods, and there is no moderation, right? There is no idea of having just a little once in a while and be done with it. For me, the alternatives, and this is something very, very important that I always tell the people who join the GPS program, you have to think about what your alternatives are. So if your alternatives are you can have just a little bit once in a while, which is really like, I wouldn't say it's good for you, but maybe doesn't cause any long lasting harm, that's okay. But if the alternative is not to have, that there is no moderation and it's just a matter of having a lot, then the alternative is really coming to a place of peace in giving up these foods because I know that that is what is best for me, even though it means giving something up, versus this suffering that happens when I eat cake, which is I feel a loss of control and I eat more and then I physically feel bad. And then I also feel like I'm very disappointed in myself and I feel like I did something harmful to me and that makes me really sad and upset. So what do I prefer? This like momentary, like, okay, yes, it's true. I don't have cake that I'm sure is very delicious on my birthday and I celebrate it. That doesn't mean I don't celebrate my birthday. I for sure celebrate. I went to a wonderful restaurant. I enjoyed the meal tremendously, but it wasn't cake. It was other things. And also, it's not like this celebration is dependent on food. I celebrated when I went to that restaurant. I celebrated being with my husband on a romantic evening and the Airbnb, like the Zimmer that we went to afterwards, and that whole idea of taking a break from life and just going to celebrate my birthday and all the phone calls that I got and the video that my kids joined up when we did a WhatsApp video together. Those are the real celebrations. And I was able to be present at these celebrations because when I'm in the food, I'm only present partly. Because part of my brain is in this, like, am I going to have cake? And I not have cake? How much cake? Did I have too much? Too little? Blah, 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 and all this chatter in my brain. And then I'm not really present for the rest of the celebrations. So for me, it is not a matter of being this like, oh, like, poor me that I can't have cake. It's the other way around. I freely decided to let go of my relationship, right? My relationship with sugar and junk food is a relationship of detachment because I realized that in order to enjoy my life in general and to have the life that I want and the peace of mind that I want and the health that I want, I have to detach from the foods that addict me. And so it is a choice, a free choice. And so I choose not to have. And as time went on, it's not even hard anymore, right? Because the less you eat, the less you crave. I don't crave them anymore, and I can choose not to partake because I know that when I do choose this alternative of detachment, of just not having any, it's easier than the other alternative, which is feeling loss of control, feeling enslaved to food, feeling bad physically, bad emotionally, bad spiritually in every way. So why would I want to choose suffering? So yes, it does mean giving up certain things, but what I give up here does pales in comparison to what I am giving up in my life when I'm deep in the food. And that's why for me, not having cake on my birthday is actually part of the celebration of the life that I have today. And it's not hard. It is just a choice. It is a choice that is a part of my identity and who I am and the relationships I have in my life, just not just with people, also with my food, with myself, with my body, and with my soul. And that is part of my celebration, is not having cake on my birthday. And yes, it is possible. Many people do it. Maybe some of you who are watching this video do it yourselves. So please, first of all, you can share your thoughts and your comments in this video. And if you are thinking that it is impossible, you should know that it absolutely is. Just sometimes it's hard to do it alone. And I am here to help you if you would like to make that journey. I can take you there hand in hand. So you can reach out to me in the link below. And your comments, your shares, your likes are very deeply appreciated. Have a wonderful day, fantastic evening, and I will see you next week on Sippy's Weekly Message. Bye bye.